radio show.
Mike's hot.
Radio show. I see you.
I'm hot.
What's up, Commission? What's going on? Miss Paula Jam, the fashionista. Okay. And I'm Young Strip on there, man. Young Strip, nice. The Commish. Radio show. Radio show. What's the Commish? Tune in.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Welcome back, Commish Radio Show. We're back again for another Saturday. We have Young Strip on air with us right now. Young Strip, what's going on? Open up your mic there for a minute. Want everyone to give us some love back, some feedback to let us know you're able to hear us. I wanted to make sure that everyone in America can hear us, but especially live on the Fishbowl Radio Network airwaves. How can they tune in and listen to us?
I can go to www.fbrn.us and click on the gray stream right now, or download the Fishbowl Radio Network app on their smartphone, iPhone, tablets.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's
search
it?
for Commish.
All right, search for the Commish. Can you hear us out there on Facebook Live? Can you hear us on Facebook Live? Send us some thumbs up. Wanted to make sure that you're able to hear us because you are listening to us on that platform as well. And also you can tune in and listen to us on Twitter and on Instagram, EdGrade1906. That's right, a shout out to the Alphas. Welcome to the Commish Nation. This has been an exciting week this week. A lot of news that's going on this week. And in the news that's going on, I want to run down a couple of things in our community report. I would be amiss not to even say anything that's happening in Dallas if I wasn't going to bring up the things that are happening in downtown Dallas. And, you know, it's been a couple of things that happened in downtown Dallas as well. One of the things that has happened in downtown Dallas is that we had a city councilman who was indicted. The city councilman also took a plea bargain, if you will, and he was sentenced to 5 years, 56 months, they said, 56 months in the federal penitentiary. And I would like to say right now, I would offer my prayers to Dwayne Caraway. Politics is politics is politics. You know, when it comes to politics, you have to realize that it's more than just you involved in politics. It's families involved in politics. A man makes a mistake, and he did make a mistake. He made a mistake, he's going to pay for it. 56 months he's going to pay for it. But you know, there's other people who made mistakes in Dallas that not paid for them. Not paid for them. You know, I'm doing an environmental justice tour throughout Dallas, Fort Worth. And one of the places that I visited was West Dallas. The West Dallas Projects. The West Dallas Projects people. For 30 years, lead was put out into the West Dallas community. But how many people went to jail for that? We're talking about somebody took some money that they wasn't supposed to take. It's called bribery. I got it. I understand. You're not supposed to do it. But again, West Dallas people are still sick from the lead smelter. But nobody went to jail for that. Not a soul went to jail for that, and they know who did it. You know, they know who ran the lead smelter. They know who owned the lead smelter. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, these are the people, the government. Wait a minute, the government. These are the people that's supposed to protect us, the government. These are the people who sat there and then did a class action suit and paid the people of West Dallas for their bad health. Nobody received a check, but nobody went to jail for that though. So, you know, I understand people upset about Dwayne Caraway, but there are a lot of other injustices that are going on right now. You know, and then the other injustices that are going on, you know, and I want to go ahead and speak about that. Now, I know, you know, this is Women's History Month. We just got through doing that. And I do know that, you know, when you're in the club or being black, there are certain things you're not supposed to do. I understand that. One of the things is you're not supposed to talk about black people outside of the family. But you know, when the family messes up, you know, you got to call people in the family and you need to say, come here, I want to talk to you for a second. You know what you did? You know what you did? You know, it was like in that movie that I saw. You know you messed up now, don't you? That's not the word. Minister Society. You know, I got that scene in my head, but I can't say that because on the airways they say you can't say certain words. But these are the words, if I could say, that I would like to say. that the chief of police that we have, and we understand, we talk about justice, we talk about if we had a black president, things would be all right. Still, yeah, we still march, Black Lives Matter, but we had a black president, so it should all been cool. We have a city manager that's black. We have a city police chief that's black. We have a fire chief that's black. We have all these people that are black, but justice and injustice will still go on. Sometimes these justice and injustice are committed by people of various colors. But we are charged with one thing to do. We are charged with correcting the injustice. So that being said, I want to go ahead and just bring to your mind before we get ready to go to a drop, is that when Amber Guyger went through her situation, the chief of police, the chief said, well, I don't want to investigate this. I want to go ahead and give it to the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers. I said, wow, she's going to give it to the baseball team? They said, no, not the baseball team. Going to give it to the Texas Rangers. That institution, that organization that was designed and organized as a paramilitary group to go ahead and subjugate Mexican Americans. That's what it was designed to do, people. That's the real deal of the Texas Rangers. And we also saw how the Texas Rangers did with Sandra Bland, when they basically the guy got off. The Texas Rangers investigated that. So I understand. She's from Detroit, don't know. Beverly Hills Cop thing, like Axel Foley coming down, that kind of thing. I understand. Then this deal came up again with the sister, Miss Lee, that got beat down in Deep Ellum, and then there were no charges filed. There were no charges filed. Then they filed the charges. Charges they filed rather were misdemeanor charges, and he beat her like it was George Foreman and Joe Frazier. That's the way the beating was. That's the way the beatdown was. And then they made that a felony. And then right after that, it seemed like a retaliatory action because what ended up happening was another beatdown. Then they charged Miss Lee for getting beat down, and also they said, well, it's obvious we saw the fact that the truck was damaged. They called the police. That's what we do. They called the police. And the police chief said, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the video. Everyone in America, folks, saw the video. Everyone saw it. But the chief of police didn't do it. That's good detective work, isn't it? It's good detective work. No, but then again, maybe it was Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop type thing again. But now, the charges were there, and then it was a condemnation on the district attorney, John Creuzot. And people were blaming John Creuzot, and then John Creuzot said, look, I didn't file the charges in the first place. People, we need to know the process, and part of the process is that we need to hold people accountable on this process. And the district attorney said he wasn't going to file the charges. But one of the things that the district attorney said, John Creuzot, wait a minute, just happened to have his, what did it say, John Creuzot, Democrat for district attorney, the right choice to keep us safe. It just happened to have that. One of the things that the district attorney said was that the police had not consulted with him when they was going to change the charges. When has the police department never talked to the district attorney? Well, I guess it happened last week. Because when it happened last week, we ended up seeing the result. So I'd like to thank the district attorney, John Creuzot, for that. Now, if I've been somewhat heavy-handed on my response to the chief of police, I would like to go ahead and give a disclaimer, if you will. I was on a search committee that I was appointed to be on that search committee as a stakeholder for the citizens of Dallas to help recruit and help in the interview process that we eventually selected Chief Renee Hall. And we selected Chief Renee Hall all together by consensus. But by consensus, we need to hold everyone accountable. Everyone needs to be held accountable. Thank you for listening in to the Commission Radio Show. And next month, I will have the Dallas president of the National Black Police Officers Association. Well, that's a lot. He'll be here next week. And I also have the chief of police of Palestine, Texas. He'll be here talking about community policing. I just want to make sure you know that when I get ready to throw some blows, I want to make sure that everyone's in the room to catch the blows, because we're all in this together, fighting for justice and giving a blow for justice. Go ahead and play us a couple of drops, and we'll be right back with Mr. David King, whose family has fought for justice in these United States of America for a long, long time.
Hi, this is Lori Irby Jackson. I'm a columnist with the Dallas Morning News' briefing. Whenever I get a spare moment in between writing, I always listen to the commish.
Hey everybody, it's Casey Fox, the Lady General, and I consistently listen to the Commish Radio Show, the latest in politics and entertainment.
Hi, this is author Joyce King. When I'm not writing, I am listening to the Commish Radio Show with Ed Gray.
All right, we ready?